And cut, thank you very much.
Lycanthropy, it's a psychological thriller about a cop who follows the investigation of a murdered girl. When he discovers what she was up to, he finds out that she came to a place like this, which is kind of a fetishy goth kind of club. And as he investigates further and further into the world that she was in, he starts uncovering this dark, seedy world that exists in the underbelly of this modern metropolis that is Birmingham. And what he finally uncovers is that the people she was hanging about with and the people who killed her were essentially a pack of werewolves, or people who think they're werewolves.
I play Zoe, a young girl who basically gets kind of into this drug scene that's happening at this underground club and everything. And when she decides she wants to leave because it's not really her thing, the 4 wolf girls, they follow her and kill her. Yeah, I die. So they kind of chase me and attack me, and this is why I'm all bloody and stuff. And then the whole film starts, and it's to find out who killed me and why.
Okay, everybody, the toilets are over there by that purple door.
We're using Canon XL2, two of. Of all the mini DV cameras I've used, it's the one I like the best, given the end results we're trying to get. Weapon of choice for this kind of project, so far as I'm concerned. The image quality is fine, the flexibility is great, and I'm just used to using them. I know exactly what I can get out of them. I don't have to experiment. I know what it can do. I know where to stick it. I know what we're going to get out. So it's the fastest way of doing it, which on a project like this, speed is very much of the essence.
Just just being comfortable as well. For this scene, we had to produce a wound to the neck for Zoe, the character in this film. The wound to the neck was actually made in a new silicone technology called Platsil, which has only been available on the market for 2 years. It's a medical grade silicone, which we can apply to any skin surface without any reaction whatsoever, but it feels like real flesh when touched. Won't take long once we get. It's the prosthetics that takes the time, but.
It was so fad this morning not having to worry about how I look, because I'm just going to be dead anyway. Because I didn't wash my hair, I didn't do anything, I just got up and...
What sort of threatened now as well?
You're filming, aren't you?
Zoom in.
No, don't. Zoom out.
I'm assuming, I don't know which she fell on the path, I'm guessing, so, so I'm traumatising it.
Yeah, because you've got to do this arm. Okay.
Good there,
Scene 5, take 1, take 3, take camera mark. See camera on board.
Set. Reset. Action.
Yeah, okay. End board.
Mark it. Go.
Than she was.
It's Natalie's slang that is faster, man. These kids are fast.
Shop is open, I think.
Oh, okay, well before people start flooding in.
I'll go round till staff register. It's late 10, take 1.
I play Alex Taylor, who is a detective, and he's assigned the case of investigating the death of Zoe Verne, who has been killed by what appears to be an animal.
And throughout the film, he discovers that perhaps she hasn't been killed by an animal, and he gets dragged into sort of the seedy underbelly of Birmingham's nightlife, drug dealers and strange fetish clubs, and the mystery sort of gets a bit bigger, I suppose.
Sometimes, even I can't keep a straight face. Put a stud or a runic symbol on it, and somebody will give me 40 quid for it.
Miss, what's your name?
Heather.
Heather. I'm looking into the background of this girl. She bought quite a lot of stuff from you.
Yeah. Only child syndrome. Running with the crowd faster than she was. Trying to buy a personality. Anything else?
As long as we've got one that works between us, we're cool. Yes. And if we get one that works just on the camera.
Can I just take your time, honey?
Yeah. What's that?
Can I just take your time?
Yes.
Who's playing bass? Who's playing lead?
I'm playing guitar. We're both switch.
Oh, okay. Pick a side. Whichever side you want to stand. If you're, I'm not going to make you look like a bunch of prats and pretend to be playing. So if you just bash away at the bass drum for us, and then we can cue you in. And then I want to start with the first exchange with you down off the bottom of the stage and you looking down on him. And then when you flash your badge, that's the cue to move over. And we'll have Alex, you sit on the sofa, and Paul, if you sort of pull the chair right up quite aggressively, sort of what you want. Sort of.
On the left-hand side, can't see.
Where's that red spot coming from? It looks nasty.
I think we're going to be more from this.
Yeah. Can we? It's because there's too much of a mix of colour.
Do you want to just?
Can we
take some of the gels
stylise
out.
a bit more and pick
Think it'll be more
a general colour from one side, then?
then.
Even if it's only even if we only sort of go
The shots.
blue and green one side, red and yellow the other a little bit.
C9, slate 11, take 2, A camera mark.
And board B.
And action.
Troy? You Troy? Who wants to know? I'm here to ask you some questions about Zoe Byrne.
What do you want to know?
Where you were Sunday night?
We were doing a gig. I've got shitloads of witnesses as a poster on the wall. Listen, I've been through all this already with your uniform lot.
A little groupie.
What?
She was a wannabe, spoiled little rich girl trying to be cool. None of us liked her. We knew what she was. A nobody trying to be a somebody, same as everybody else.
Sticks, man.
This is the scene. We begin with George, his character, Alex, and Suzanne's character, Osborne, playing their weekly squash game. And George, his character, is absolutely awful at it.
Second camera, we sat it sort of down below, capturing the whole thing on a wide. And we're going to follow everything through to the end of the scene.
That's pretty much it for the first bit.
3 setups.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay guys, ready to go again?
Cool. Okay. Sound speed.
Hey, speed.
Okay.
Scene 26, slate 20, take 4, A camera mark.
Set.
And action!
Just water.
And cut.
My character's Annie Osborne. She's a fellow detective of Alex, the main character. I think maybe in the past she had a little bit of a thing for Alex. She's helping him out all the time. He's always late, and anything she finds, like on his case, she's like helping him with, because Division have been down to the station about this one. There can't be any screw up, so she's helping him out. And I think she helps him solve the case, really.
Today's been fantastic because I remembered to take my watch off.
It's an important ingredient in any shoot. It's taking my watch off. My watch is on, things go wrong. My watch is off, it's all good.
We have a habit of finishing early, purely because the team's so good. And yeah, today was 7 seconds.
The only shot where we may do is the reveal if we have a big wide shot of you two stepping out of the shadows.
So we've got 2 girls following you.
2 girls following here, one waiting for the top and one's going to leap over the top.
Which one's at the top?
We're going to have Rihanna at the top.
Rihanna is
Mala.
at the top. And Angela.
Angela is going to
God, it looks like a high fashion shoot.
That's right.
I'm not done yet.
Good.
And can we have a shot with her coat off?
I can do the same with it on, same with it open, same with it off.
Thank you very much.
I've got 16, 17 halogen floodlights with me, and we just put them everywhere. Ran in about 500-600 meters of cable, and we had to move around specific lights to specific places when, for instance, Dr. Hilton walks in the door over by his car and she runs to the ramp, and when they arrive at the ramp, and to give Sticks, smoking his cigarette, steps out of the shadows, and to give the girls an entrance when they came down the steps at the back. 3 or 4 different setups, transferring power between the cables, and yeah, just to give it massive atmosphere, all vertical spots shining down on people's heads.
Hey, roll camera.
A speed.
Okay.
Scene 29, stage 29, take 3, A, B, camera 1.
Set.
Start. Action. Evening, Doctor. You got something for me?
New batch isn't ready yet. I told your boss I'd call when I had it.
You're an intelligent man, Doctor. It's a shame you don't think I am. We know what you're up to with Zoe. And I'm going to clean up the mess.
It's looking pretty nice so far, which given that the sexy bit is the bit we're about to do, I'm pretty happy. And you know what? I've still got my watch on. How does that work? I don't know. It's a mystery. We're a little behind time, but we've got a little bit slack, so that's fine.
Okay guys, it's all hot set now, so can you move please over that side?
During that conversation, I'm going to have another camera this side, filming Alex's response, and then when she hands in the folder, I want to do some close-up work on the folder. We're then doing Alex in that tiny office looking at porn. He goes into his office, talks to the chief, then comes back out here.
Make sure. Sort it out later.
B27, slate 57, take 1, A and B camera 1.
A set.
B set. And action.
Alex Taylor.
It's Hilton. I need to meet you.
I'll be at the station in the morning, Dr. Hilton.
No time for that.
Why, what's going on, Doctor?
You know about Zoe.
I know all about you and Zoe, and I strongly suggest that you come to the station tomorrow morning of your own volition.
You didn't mean that. You know about it. You know it kills her.
Doctor, calm down. Where do you want to meet? Doctor!
Cut.
We're okay. Yeah, you've got your. Oh,
Your
these little numbers.
CID.
things maybe for a minute?
Yeah.
Can we have Way Out of the Hat then?
What about the bells?
No, I like everything else. I just don't like the big helmet thing.
Just killing nothing.
You are a star though. Could we put you as a CID and just put a tie on you? Would that be okay?
Yeah, fine, whatever.
All right.
Doesn't flop.
Okay,
Is there another
so
pin,
just as soon as
Lily?
everyone's ready,
Yeah, we're going as fast.
Hang on.
bring them up.
2 seconds. Pin.
Scene 16, slate 60, take 1, A and B camera mark.
Okay, and action. And cut.
Yeah, I want to start on Alex. If that's Alex, I want to start on his medium close up there. So we want to have 2 shots from down there, 2 shots from here, 2 shots down there being the side profile. And what time are we going to be finished? 5.
Out of here by 5.
Cool.
Not going to see that way either because you can't see the window. So basically, we're going to be
James,
shooting in that camera.
keep that stuff up here because we have to dress these tables as well.
Yeah, if we want this table.
Where are you from? Austria. Are you a main, like, actress or?
Yeah. I'm playing Tessa, which is Alex's wife. And yes, I basically just kind of give him a hard time about where he's been the whole time. He's investigating this case, I don't really know much about the case. He's coming home late, he's sleeping on the sofa, I'm not seeing very much of him, so I'm not particularly happy with him. Tessa's just kind of, yeah, she's a nice girl.
Is George and Henry on their way over there for some reason? Okay. Okay. In your area.
Oh, it's rare as well. It smells good.
Okay, just okay, stand by.
Stand by.
No camera. Right still.
Speed, marking police line.
Scene 28, slate 85, take 1, B camera mark.
Okay, action, background. Cue Alice.
So how was your squash game, Danny?
Good, very good.
Who did you play against today?
One of the guys from work.
Alright. What do you really think about our holiday? Do you think you'll be able to get time off?
Yeah, if you let me know in advance.
Okay. I'll look at some dates. Nice wine.
Yes.
Okay, and cut. It's Alex getting on the boat and Alex coming to the doorway of the boat and he's exchanged with Huxley. Then the boat will start moving. By that point we should be back here and static again to complete the second interior scene, which is 25.
Anyone coming to the boat, be aware you're by the water and we don't want anyone falling in, so you've been warned. Okay guys, let's walk up. You scared?
Yeah, pushing so that when he does come level, it's a profile shot. And then when we get to here, she'll pan and that'll reveal that boat. At which point, if Dave has framed that corner out from anywhere down there, he can pick it up even wider. To be honest, for the first 20 minutes this morning, George, all you've got to do is walk. Okay, brilliant. We're going to start pretty much with the first shot under the tunnel in as much darkness as we can get.
Okay, and action.
I'm Mike Bourne, I'm playing Huxley. Huxley's sort of an ex-copper old mate of the main lead, and he lives on this tiny little narrowboat, mainly because it's movable and because he deals in a lot of drugs, a lot of shady dealing, but he's a chemist of the nth degree. He's very professional at his work. And of course, he has to deal with all the cop situations. He's a bit of a loudmouth, a bit of a pervert, doesn't think much of girls, women, likes to smoke. But at the end of the day, he's very good at his job. Doesn't trust anyone.
So are they just driving the vehicles, or they're extras? Is there any way we can get that lower? Because we're a very low budget film.
They can be fleshed pretty much anywhere between here and that bin.
Just little dabs for now where they want it. It's golden syrup with red food colouring and a few secret additives. And I've just had to water this lot down to make it runnier.
It's going all right. Yeah, ups and downs, but the stuff that's ending up on the tape is the ups, and the stuff that's happening off camera is occasionally down. This morning's looking good. It's cold, but it's looking good. So happy.
Put the biggest one on one side and the others on the other.
Right. That's still. Yeah.
Tony, I'm going to have you talk to Jimmy, the forensics assistant, and then, which will happen further down here. We're going to have a zipped up to about there.
Okay, it's all right.
So.
Okay. I'll just freshen up this stuff now.
Does anyone else in Sarah's area have any sleep?
It's a big loud shout when you set and.
Set.
Okay, and action.
Well.
Morning, detective. You're late. Division was down at the station this morning about this one, Alex. There can't be any screw-ups. Nice one this, though, for a Sunday morning. You're the lucky one to get it.
What do we know?
Dead girl, one Zoe Verne, age 22.
Clearly not suicide.
No. I don't know what got her. Whatever it was, I'd rather not meet her. A seriously frenzied attack.
And cut there.
En board. 110, take 5, en board.
So you're actually aiming for the face, so you're swinging across.
Does she go that way?
No, the blood goes that way, and she's going to drop to the down.
From there, I walk, I look, I think I hear a noise, having a check, then from there, strike, grab, throw. And from there, grab, claw, there, I stumble back, grab, throw, to the floor.
Morning, everybody. Today we have 5 scenes to do technically. We are going to be starting with Wolfgang and Alex having their conversation at the bar over there. We're then going to do the fight, which we walked through yesterday, and then
hopefully we're going to go outside, round a corner, down an alleyway, and we're going to do some killing.
There you go, just drop it.
Today we're filming the opening scene, or certainly for me anyway, not the opening scene of the film, the first time that myself and Alex become acquainted with each other. I will appear apparently slightly intoxicated, but not over the top, not going to be Ramsey Nesbitt or anything like that. And I'm just going to sort of whirl out a bit of information from Alex about what he's looking for, what he's doing in the club, just sort of fishing him out really. And he's going to show me a picture of the dead girl. And he's basically inquiring as to whether or not I know her, and he's trying to get as much information about the club and about himself and about that girl as he can possibly muster up.
It doesn't. I can stitch it because I still have time.
Is everybody happy in here?
3, right?
No.
Okay, yeah,
we've got 32.
Sorry, I've got
Pick up that movement and follow Alex, let him walk into focus over there. Yeah, that's kind of the deal. It'll end up being a 2-shot on the parable.
Whatever you do, whatever you decide to do, remember it, because you're probably going to have to do about 30 times.
Mark, please, Phil.
1:30, take one.
Okay, cue George.
What are you having? Oh, spare, please. Still on duty then? That'll do us. Yeah, don't worry about it. Put it in my tabby.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but this place...
It's a bit out of the norm, isn't it?
You can say that again.
To be honest, they're mainly just normal people who happen to get their exhibitionist tendencies out every once in a while.
And cut.
And find out where the guns are. They're in someone's car, but we want them here. We want them near our props area.
The thing is, she's got to take.
It's just Angela. I snog people and kill other people. And kill the people I snog and snog the people I kill. That's pretty much it.
It's fun.
It is, it's great. Can't wait to eat chocolate though, one day, and I don't have to expose so much flesh.
You go step in, back out to the further one, then do the track and the run.
Yep.
My name's Dean Williams. I am the stunt coordinator on this production. My job is to help choreograph, rehearse the fight scenes and a couple of falls.
1, 2, 3, elbow, 4, to your knee.
The actors and actresses have really picked the things up really well, because what they've done is they've just thrown themselves at it 100%, 110%, and it shows.
Great show. Yeah.
always lots of fun to play with guns and have fights. I think actors, when they're little boys, it's why they become actors. To fight and play with guns.
That's going up to the master bedroom.
It's been a month and it feels, it's either been about 3 days or about 3 years, but it's actually been a month. It's gone okay. The stuff we have on tape is, like I said last time, somewhere between average and great, depending on which bit you look at. It's at least as good as we deserve, and if we can get today done, then we're pretty much finished.
251, take 3. And action!
Tess?
And cut.
Cut.
Cut there!
That was a much better one, that one.
We are going to go up ready for our number arrival in 3.5 minutes.
257, take 1. Set. And action. And cut.
What are you going to do with that?
Oh, it's just a small thing.
Well done.
Everyone's done their job really well. Took all the pressure off me from other projects I've done where I've had to do everything. I haven't had to worry about the stupid things. I've had somebody else to deal with all the rubbish that goes on offset. So I've been able to focus on making my film, which has been great for a change. Editing it's going to be a completely different scenario. It's tough sometimes to cut shots out that you really liked at the time. And if you're the guy who's editing it, who shot it, you're more likely to not want to lose a shot knowing how it was done. Whereas bringing an editor in, he doesn't care. So I'm looking forward to having somebody look at it from a fresh perspective. That's a wrap.